Yuna solo debut ice cream official trailer. I'm so excited for this because one, said that I wanted a Yuna solo and then we got an announcement. So I'm getting exactly what I wanted. But also just like the title of like ice cream already makes me excited, especially going into the spring and summer, and like Yuna's personality in general. I'm just really excited to see what we're gonna get from her. Oh wow. I've seen like some of the photos. What about vanilla? Hold please. Not to like immediately fixate. Vanilla can be everything? Okay, okay, with the like frost. The shoes are wild. Interesting. Ooh, well that seems dangerous. Whoa. The sound. I mean, look at her. The moment every... Okay. I also ask how she can shine like that, to be fair. Ooh, okay, sorry, not to like immediately interrupt, but there's always, I feel like from the little bit of promotion stuff that I've seen with ITZY of like trailers and stuff, I feel like there's always stuff going on. But I already really like that we're getting a mixture of some of the like more like feminine presentation, right? Yuna kind of has in general, but mixing in almost these like horror elements with the like editing that was happening and some of the sound design. It sounds like we're getting something that's a little bit more like the electronic sound, definitely leaning into some of the stuff that I would expect from like an ITZY influence, but also given the solo that we have gotten from Yuna with Yet But, makes me feel like maybe she's probably gonna surprise me with the stuff that she does like on her own, right? But having some of that like darker kind of electronic sound in contrast to some of those almost like fairy tale imagery, like it's almost giving like fable in some way, right? There's something almost storybook in the way that it's being presented to us, with the like words being written and like this narrative kind of voice about like Yuna and being multiples, and there's something almost like off-kilter Alice in Wonderland kind of vibes, right? So it's like everything might not be as it seems, and I think that's fun, especially like with the frost having like ice cream, but also the frost coming in can be both like beautiful but also like contrasting some of the summery vibes that you get with the implication of ice cream with like frost being like wintry and stuff. Also just looks incredible for all of this. Like the storms and stuff. You get the flowers, but you also have the frost, right? It's like video game image, like sounds. Ooh, I love the sound design. That's so cool, the lining of the shots. That's fun too, almost like scrapbook. It's like vanilla itself perfect. Is that what it says? That makes me so, even like this, right? Like again, we're getting like the two sides, right? Like we're getting this side that's like flowery meadow, gives me warm, summery spring vibes, and then having the like cold on the other side. Even, what is it, like the like pin, right? That like we have the little like cherries gem and all of that, and the like design of the like label card is this delicate, feminine, decorative kind of feeling to it, but then it's also stabbed into the ice cream, right? The duality being incorporated, and I think that is going to be really fun, especially for Yuna, who I said has like a certain sunny, smiley personality. That's like how I picture her in my head, but that doesn't mean that when she's performing she can't incorporate other things into the way that she's performing, especially since she tends to also lean into those rap cadences and stuff, right? Like we can get vocals, but we can also get that more like aggressive delivery style from her. Even though she tends to have kind of fun with the character of her voice, still we're getting some of both of those sides, right? And I think that it'll be fun to see what she does with like her own kind of solo thing. Definitely excited. I think that there's so much fun imagery in this, and even the mixture of getting those kind of synthy electronic sounds, but then also some of those kind of 8-bit sounds as well. And she certainly had some fun with that, again with Yetba, which is like the only other kind of solo that I could kind of pull from, but that had all that like video game kind of imagery as well. So it definitely makes me excited to see what we're going to get from her with this release. But I love that we're getting some interesting storytelling. I'm always down for some storytelling, and I feel like ITZY has so much fun with that with the releases. Again, with the limited that I've had with some of the more recent stuff,